What if I told you the thing you're doing every day to stay independent could be getting harder to maintain, and the first warning sign might be struggling with a simple walk across your own home? After 60, losing strength can happen quietly. You may notice slower steps, less confidence on stairs, or needing your hands to push yourself out of a chair. These changes can feel small, but they matter. That's why today, I want to show you 3 simple chair exercises designed specifically for older adults. They can help you work on strength, balance, and everyday movement without putting the same demands on your joints as traditional walking. And one of these exercises may surprise you. Stay with me, because this could change how you think about staying strong after 60. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell, so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Chair squats. The most important movement after 60. If there is one chair exercise I want every senior to understand, it is the chair squat, also known as the sit to stand. This simple movement works some of the largest and most important muscles in your body at the same time, including your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core. It also challenges your balance and coordination in a controlled environment. The movement begins with a sturdy chair. Sit with your feet flat on the floor and your knees at about a 90-degree angle. Keep your feet about hip-width apart and position them slightly behind your knees. This matters because it helps activate your glutes while reducing unnecessary stress on your knees. Cross your arms over your chest if you feel confident, or extend them forward if you need additional balance. Before you stand, lean forward from your hips until your nose is positioned over your toes. Then push firmly through your heels and stand up. Imagine that you are pushing the floor away from you rather than simply pulling yourself upward. As you reach the standing position, squeeze your glutes and fully extend your hips and knees without forcefully locking your knees. Then comes the part many people rush through, lowering yourself back down. Take 3 to 4 seconds to slowly lower your body toward the chair. Think about reaching your hips backward and downward rather than simply bending your knees. Lightly touch the chair with your bottom, but don't completely relax. Immediately begin your next repetition. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions and gradually work toward 15 to 20. For an additional challenge, pause for 2 seconds at the bottom before standing again. Once 20 repetitions become easy, the transcript introduces single-leg chair squats as an advanced progression. The goal is not speed, it is controlled, deliberate movement. Focus on proper form, stay within your comfortable range, and listen to your body. This exercise is about building the strength you need for everyday independence, standing up, sitting down, climbing steps, and moving confidently through your home. 2. Seated marching with resistance. Build walking strength from a chair. Seated marching may look simple, but when you perform it with proper technique, it becomes a surprisingly comprehensive movement. It works your legs, core, arms, and cardiovascular system while closely mimicking the natural pattern of walking. And because you are seated, you can perform it without placing the same impact on your joints. Start by sitting toward the front of a sturdy chair. Keep your spine tall and place both feet flat on the floor directly beneath your knees. Begin with your hands resting on your thighs so you can focus on the movement. Lift your right knee toward your chest, bringing your thigh as high as feels comfortable. The important thing is to lift from your hip rather than leaning backward or using momentum. At the same time, press your left foot firmly into the floor. Then lower your right leg with control and immediately lift your left knee. Once you are comfortable with the basic movement, add your arms. As your right knee rises, swing your left arm forward and your right arm backward, just as you would during a natural power walk. Then switch sides. This cross-body pattern challenges coordination while making the exercise more dynamic. Aim for roughly 60 to 80 marches per minute. If you are just beginning, start with 2 to 3 minutes. As your stamina improves, gradually work toward 5-minute intervals. One important technique is to lean slightly forward from your hips during the movement. Do not collapse your chest or round your back. This position helps engage your core and makes the movement feel more like actual walking. If you want additional resistance, you can eventually use ankle weights or resistance bands around your thighs, but equipment is not required to get started. The key is consistency. You can perform several short sessions throughout the day rather than trying to complete everything at once. 3 to 5 sets spread throughout your day can make this an easy addition to your routine. And remember, the purpose isn't simply to move your legs quickly. Every repetition should be controlled and deliberate. Your goal is to build the strength, coordination, and stamina that support confident everyday movement. 3. Seated leg extensions. Strengthen your thighs for better stability. Now let's focus directly on the muscles at the front of your thighs. Seated leg extensions may look almost too easy, but they target your quadriceps, the large muscles that help support you when you stand, walk, and move through everyday life. Begin by sitting tall in a sturdy chair with your back firmly against the backrest. Place both feet flat on the floor and keep your knees bent at approximately 90 degrees. One detail is especially important. Keep your knees aligned with your hips rather than letting them fall too far apart or squeeze together. Slowly straighten your right leg, lifting your foot until your leg is parallel to the floor or as high as you can comfortably go. Don't rush this part. Take about 3 seconds to lift your leg, hold the top position for 2 seconds, and then take another 3 seconds to lower it. At the top, actively squeeze your thigh muscle. Think about creating tension rather than simply moving your foot. Then lower your leg under control instead of allowing gravity to drop it. Perform 12 to 15 repetitions on one leg, then repeat on the other. Work toward 3 total sets, resting approximately 30 seconds between sets. There is also a simple variation you can add as your movement becomes more comfortable. At the top of the extension, point your toes toward your shin. This adds work for the muscles around your lower leg and challenges your body's awareness of where your foot and leg are positioned. As you become stronger, the transcript suggests adding light ankle weights, beginning with just 1 or 2 pounds. But don't feel that you need equipment immediately. Proper technique and controlled movement are the priority. The beauty of this exercise is that you can train your thighs without standing, walking, or placing your entire body weight through your legs. That makes it an accessible movement to practice at home. Remember, lift slowly, hold, lower slowly, and maintain control throughout every repetition. Your goal isn't to see how high you can lift your foot. Your goal is to strengthen the muscles that help keep you stable and confident during everyday movement. As we get older, the body becomes less forgiving. Strength can fade quietly, balance can become less reliable, and small limitations can gradually turn into bigger restrictions on the life you want to live. The danger is that these changes rarely happen all at once. They accumulate. One inactive day, one avoided movement, one loss of strength at a time. That is why protecting your health after 60 is not about chasing perfection. It is about understanding what your body needs, adjusting when something no longer works, and choosing to stay involved in your own health rather than waiting for a problem to force you to act. A few minutes of controlled movement today may seem insignificant, but repeated over months and years, those small choices can help you preserve the strength and confidence you rely on for everyday life. 5 years from now, you may be grateful that you started while the changes were still within your control, and if you do nothing, the opposite can also be true. The things that feel slightly difficult today may become the things you avoid tomorrow. So don't think of these chair exercises as simply another workout. Think of them as a practical way to keep participating in your own life. Start where you are, move safely, progress gradually. And remember, after 60, the goal isn't to prove how much your body can endure. It's to protect what you have, strengthen what you can, and give your future self the best chance to remain independent, capable, and confident. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.